Hello everybody. Okay, this is your math video for today, Monday, May 11th. Okay, so when we left off on Friday, we left off on page 220. We were doing area with centimeters. You guys remember you had to do these two separate areas. With the same area, but two separate figures that showed the same area. And you had to count the area down here and here. This is kind of a continuation. So 221, it's really the same thing. It's just using inches, okay, instead of centimeters. So they label three figures, X, Y, and Z, at the top of the page. Each square is 1 inch by 1 inch. Okay, so we're not doing centimeters anymore. We're doing standard units of measurement. Okay, so all it is really changing from centimeters squared to inches squared. Okay, so for X, for example, you would just do the same thing we've been doing. Count up the boxes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, so for X, it would be 10 inches squared, okay? And then you would do the same for Y and Z. And obviously, these are half squares. So if it was a half square, it would be a half. And then if you counted two halves, it would be a whole, okay? So nothing different than what we've been doing. And then the same thing for the bottom. It's almost the same exact thing that you did on Friday. It says draw two different figures with the same exact area on the grid, okay? So you guys could do that. And then for the back, for page 222, you have to, again, find the area of the shaded figure in square inches. So you'd count it up. Make sure you count the halves, okay, properly, okay? And then you put it A, B, C, and D, okay? And then it's going to ask you some questions like 10 through 12, comparing and contrasting the different figures. So figure blank and figure blank have the same area. So we know, so two of them, these figures are going to have the same area, the same amount of square inches. And then out of the four figures, which has the biggest area, okay? And which has the smallest area. So pretty much the same thing that you guys have been doing. It's just we're doing inches now, okay? We're doing standard units of measurement. If you remember earlier this year when we were talking about the differences, most other countries use millimeters, centimeters, meters, and kilometers for measurement, and that's metric unit, okay? The United States, for whatever reason, and a few other countries, they use standard unit of measurement, which is inches, feet, yards, miles, okay? Same thing with temperature. We use Fahrenheit. A lot of countries in Europe use centigrade, okay? So it's different units of measurement. So that's really the only difference between today and what you've been doing last week is it's just the label's different. It's inches squared. So it's the same exact thing that you were doing on Friday. So this should just be extra practice for you, okay? So it shouldn't be too bad, okay? So that's it for today, and we'll pick up with this tomorrow, okay? Thanks for watching.